Okay, this is for a lot of you who think you're smart and you work for the post office and you probably cheated. I don't think any of you are really aware of their testing methodology. It may have changed because things have changed, but this is what it was like. I had quit football. I was getting ready. I was acquiring the gear and stuff necessary and the money to go to Alaska. And beginning late 73, 74, my sister, who really, when I quit playing ball, she uh, lost her job at the bank. She got that job at the bank solely because of me. And anyway, and had gone to work for the post office, and she was a clerk. She may have worked her way up and stuff, but I'm about to tell you what they're really looking for and stuff is this was in 1974, early 74. This was their testing methodology. Is they have many sections to a long test. There's monitors walking around the room. You don't know what the monitors are really looking for, do you? You know what? I'm a square kind of guy. I took the test, and you know what? Other people outscored me. Mm-hmm. You want to know why? They cheated. See, in each section, you have a practice time to do the practice questions, or if you're a cheater and the monitor's watching you, you start going ahead and working using that time that's allotted for the practice part. You use that time to go ahead and working on the real questions in that section of the test. You know what they're really looking for? Is the cheaters. The people outscored me and got hired later. I didn't actually get the postcard. They automatically. I was already in California, heading towards Alaska, and it was forwarded to my address in California. And it says you have been appointed, postmaster of Lyons, Texas. That's what they're looking for, is people that they can trust with cash drawers and valuable items. If you cheat on the test, you're going to start out as a clerk carrier. So, and a little around 3 minutes or a little over, that's what they're really looking for. That's what the monitors are looking for. And if you score too high on a test, people that generally had trouble getting out of high school, you come up on Fibonacci numerical sequences and you can't fill in the next number from it. You can't, you know, you only did that because somebody told you to cheat and what was in the test. I walked into the test blind, didn't cheat. I only scored like a 74 or something like that, because that's really one of the highest scores you can get if you don't cheat. If you score above like 74 and the monitor's watching you not fill in and work on the practice part, I mean, you're leaving evidence that you didn't do the practice part of the test, or the section of that practice part of the section of the test. If they catch you cheating, they're not going to trust you with cash for a long time. They're not going to trust you with tens of thousands of dollars worth of stamps and other stamp machines and stuff. They're not going to trust you. My first was, they wanted me to be postmaster of Lyons, Texas, which is like a super cuss job right next to Lake Somerville. You know, good paying, excellent perks. I did want to have like a fallback on, but I never took up on it. I mean, it sure would have given me my cousin, who was the postmistress of a very small, our local village actually, was able to spend her days watching soap operas and stuff and gossiping with a few people that would come in. She could have all the mail and the few boxes there. I mean, come on, like maybe 200 post office boxes there at most, and stuff like that. She worked there her whole life. She loved it. no stress, no mess, great. And then her husband was already rich and then got oil wells and big in cattle, and he was an asshole that didn't know that we were Jews, and his last name is a Jewish name. Messed about with the immigration people. Anyway, that's the postal test right there. Don't cheat. You'll end up one of them clerk carriers for 10 years before they trust you with anything serious, any kind of money.